Welcome to this short introduction to befriending your nervous system. My name is Stephanie. I'm a trauma-informed somatic practitioner and stress healing coach, and I've had more than 22 years of experience healing stress personally and professionally, healing stress and harmonizing the nervous system. Your nervous system is the master coordinator of everything in your life. Physical, mental, emotional, energetic, spiritual, relational. In this video, I want to touch briefly on the structure of your nervous system. So your nervous system is organized into your central nervous system and your peripheral nervous system. And your central nervous system in the center of your body is your brain and your spinal cord. And your peripheral nervous system is everything on the periphery, everything on the outside of center. So the peripheral nervous system includes your motor and sensory nerves, including your cranial nerves, like your vagus nerve, which we'll deep dive into another video. But it includes, so the motor sensory nerves, your somatic and autonomic nervous system. And remember, the autonomic nervous system is where we like to think of the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems residing. But for now, we just want to understand the central nervous system is at the center of your body. It's your brain and your spinal cord. And the peripheral nervous system is on the outside, motor and sensory nerves, somatic and autonomic nervous system. And it also includes your enteric nervous system, which is your gut, which is a really interesting piece as well to this puzzle. And so, as I named earlier, that your nervous system is at the root of digestion and immune and your cognitive capacities, like your memory and your creativity. But we can also impact the nervous system, right? Everything is bi-directional. Bi-directional. So, as we relate to people in new ways, as we move the body, as we support our digestion, as we support our sleep and recovery, then all of that is sending, guess what? Cues of safety. Because again, the nervous system, safety and survival of self and species. So as we are in all of these fun and creative ways, which is exactly what we do in Resourced, right? We resource our nervous system to feel safe enough to come home to ourselves, to come alive again. So all of these fun and creative ways through our bodies and restoring our energy, our breath, all of these can support safety and survival of self and species, can support nervous system health and harmony. And it's really important to know is that only 20% of the nerve pathways in your nervous system are brain to body. 20% are efferent, brain to body. It's so interesting because for the past century, which is really, we have not been doing a lot of mental, emotional health longer than that. But we believed that it was brain and all the different modalities of talk therapy is kind of commonplace for disorders like anxiety or depression or OCD or PTSD. But only 20% of the nerve pathways are brain to body and 80% are body to brain. Let that sink in. 80% of the pathways are moving from the body up to the brain. If you are only doing cognitive interventions like talk therapy or affirmations or journaling or vision boards, if you're only doing those things, you're only doing about 20% of the work. The other 80% is left on the table. That's it for now. Infinite gratitude, and I love you so, 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 so much. Mm.